2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Orlando Magic. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Holmgren is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Malone. Then it's Curry. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. Tatum's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Pass to Carter. And the pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Malone. Chamberlain's shot is off. Here's Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
That one is no good. Now Carter. Lillard dishes to Carter. To the left side wing. Hayes from 16 feet away. He cans it.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And Curry, here we go. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he...
Oh, man! What a finish.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to McGrady. Shoots over Bryant. Rebound San Antonio. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Moves back up. Chamberlain, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady to the middle. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by McGrady.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. Carter against Holmgren. Kept alive. Second chance shot. In deep, Carter drops it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Hill comes in for Carter. Mitchell, he's checked in for McGrady. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Lillard. Parrish, the pass to Unseld. Oh, that's blocked.
Some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Hill finds Mitchell. Hayes in the post. Parrish is there. Hayes down low. Defended by Parrish. The shot's good from Hayes.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mitchell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Richmond. Fires for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Here's Kidd. Kicks it out to Rodman. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Richmond. Back to Halliburton. Up and in on the layup.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Kidd dishes to Hill. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Great positioning on the putback. Rodman's got his second basket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Tracy McGrady. He's out there with Carter. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Kidd in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Carter kicks to Kidd. The pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Malone. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Pass to Kobe. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Kidd. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Stephen Curry.
The intelligence of Kidd coming into play on offense. He makes sure to draw the foul while shooting.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And when you think of elite floor generals, how could you not think of Jason Kidd? I mean, he makes everybody around him better all the time.
And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 6. Tatum passes to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Kidd. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. And the Magic lead by 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Tatum against Carter. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kidd, good.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Here's Curry. Malone trying to break free. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Stephen Curry.
Guys, he's a difference maker. Love the assertiveness of Curry.
Carter with the 3. Here's Hayes. The rebound by the Spurs. And stolen by Chamberlain. Kidd dishes to Hayes. Out to Carter. Let's go. And he gets it to go from the corner. Carter's got 6.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
Curry against Kidd. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Orlando making some changes. Rodman comes in for Hayes. And Lillard subbed in for Kidd. Lillard the pass to McGrady. Shoots from the high post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McGrady's got his second basket of the night. Passes it to Malone. Again, the Spurs good for two.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The Magic making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And so Booker will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. Parrish outside. The pass to Halliburton. Richmond outside. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Here's Parrish. Here's Unseld. And the layup is good. Unseld's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Unseld turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy.
Count it. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Richmond outside. Pass to Parrish. On the wing, Booker. From deep. Here's Unseld. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
Here's McGrady. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Richmond against Hill.
And just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so Richmond nails both of them. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard against Halliburton. Lillard the pass to Chamberlain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. .36 seconds left to play here in the half. Halliburton with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Here's Parrish. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
Lillard the pass to Rodman. Halliburton against Lillard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Halliburton. The putback. It's good on the putback.
How about Halliburton getting his hands dirty, going in there, crashing the offensive glass? Love the versatility.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front, leading by 3. Stay with us, folks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Well, checking out the Magic. Although they haven't been dominant in this series so far, tonight is clearly not going to be easy. If they hope to finish the series off here in Game 5, they've got some work to do in the second half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50%.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Mitch Richmond really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for San Antonio, Kobe is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Malone in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Free throw drops for Malone.
You know, Moses Malone is a true two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
Carter with the 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Curry. Holmgren trying to get open. Curry can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And here's Bryant for 3. From deep, Kobe locked in.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Passes to Hayes. Back to Lillard. Carter outside. Hayes down low. Working on Holmgren.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Malone kicks to Bryant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Magic making a switch here. Kids checked in. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. .90 seconds now into the second half. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Bryant has the open look. They grab their own miss. Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And what a move to get into that shot. Lillard using that slick handle he has.
Curry against Lillard. Holmgren dishes to Curry. The pass to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, they'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
And it's Carter missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And then Malone with the jam.
Oh, Moses Malone. That was a major league throwdown.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Out to the wing, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and Hayes throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Curry crashes inside.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Hayes finds Lillard. Carter right side. Over Tatum. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. For the Magic, Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Hill in for Vince Carter. Spurs trailed by 4. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Parrish, the pass to Booker. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's Unseld. Rodman covering. Unseld, the pass to Parrish. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Lillard. Hayes. The rebound by Halliburton. Here's San Antonio now. Trailing by 4. Orlando grabs the miss. 1:37 left in the third. Here's Hill. Misses from short range. Spurs trailed by 4. For 3, Richmond. Rebound by the Magic. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hill kicks to Rodman. Dishes to Hayes. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Tries again from 10 feet out. Richmond with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He gets that one. Parrish has got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Hill. Yep, that one goes. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Unseld. Here's Parrish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, the size of Parrish is hard to go up against, especially when he's trying to score. That guy is north of 7 feet tall.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Orlando. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Damian Lillard. Spurs also with the sub. Malone's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Mitchell. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Magic lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Carter out there with Rodman. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Outside, Rodman. Back to McGrady. Pass to Chamberlain. Mitchell outside. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And the Magic lead by 3.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Rodman against Holmgren. Here's Malone. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Magic leading by 3. The feed to Carter. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Outside, Kobe. Tatum on the wing. Shoots. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Tatum's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Carter. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Jason Kidd is checked in for Mitchell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. Now, they told the team, we're winning this game with our defense. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Here's Holmgren. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Magic leading by 5. Inside and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Spurs working the ball around now. Curry can't get it to go.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Bryant looking it over. Holmgren finds Tatum. Passes it to Curry. 6 to shoot. Now here's Kobe. McGrady covering. The shot by Kobe, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Cans it from downtown. McGrady's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's the pass to McGrady. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Pass to Holmgren. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Rodman. Carter on the wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Rodman with the slam. And it's an 11-point Magic lead. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 11. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
An absolute monster in the paint. Simply overpowered the defender's attempts to slow him down. And that gave the offense high-quality shots and a lot of confidence.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Here's Kidd. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Magic lead by 11.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
McGrady against Bryant. Outside Kidd, pass to Carter. From past the arc. That one misses.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Kidd passes to Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Tatum no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round one, 4-1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Here's Robinson. Rebound, the Lakers. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Robinson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Hardaway against James. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Robinson can't hit.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Pass to Stockton. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hardaway with it. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on.
Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Left side Durant. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Frazier. Going inside. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Chicago trailing here. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Stockton. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
They swipe it. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Frazier. Back to Durant. Here's Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Nash. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Lakers in the lead. Harden, the pass to Daniels.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Here's Thomas. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Kirilenko. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. That shot wide open.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Houston. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They get it back. Here's Daniels. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Nash passes to Houston, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Left side, Irving. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Houston passes to Malone. Here's Eaton. Still no points. There's the block. Pass to Harden. The 3-ball. Here's Kirilenko. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Hardaway in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. And the basket is good. Frazier's got 6.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Stockton, pass to Pippen. Here's Stockton. The rebound by Nowitzki.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Counted from distance. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Down low. Robinson can't hit. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Lakers. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Knocked loose. Pippen, pass to James. Here's Stockton. Shoots over Durant. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now. From the wing, a nice shot from Durant.
The height on Durant's jumper is such an asset. It helps him work around the contest.
Pass to Pippen. Robinson in the post. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LeBron James.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Bulls making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And again, Chicago, no good. And the Lakers with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Hardaway against James. 5 to shoot. On the take, Durant. Here's Nowitzki. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pippen, pass to Stockton. Here's Pippen. Outside Wembanyama. The Bulls need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Frazier. And the Bulls also making a change. Payton's checked in. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Back to Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Payton with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Over to the left wing. They need this. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
KD jams it straight down.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And Chicago has possession. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Drexler missing. Malone, pass to James. Here's Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer. Malone's got his first points in this one.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Payton against Westbrook. Pass to Mourning. His first shot attempt. Mutombo with a rebound.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Payton passes to James. Back to Payton. Here's Houston, guarded by Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Here's Thomas. Goes back up. And Malone gets it to go.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Harden, the pass to Daniels. Harden surveying the D. Offline with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the inside. Malone. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's Drexler missing.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Deflected! And he recovers it. Count that bucket. Drexler's got 5. Chicago trailing here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nash, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Malone. And there's the rejection. Picked it. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 9.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Looking at the Lakers, they're playing with a sense of urgency and have a nice halftime lead here to show for it. Taking game 5 to... And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Wembanyama, and it's Stockton in at the point. Hardaway, the pass to Daniels. Oh, Robinson with a block. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. The Lakers in the lead. On the wing, Daniels. Robinson defending. Daniels misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Malone. 6 points for him. Outside Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Pass to Stockton. From downtown. Sinks it from distance. Stockton's got 8.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Nowitzki. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Stockton. Cans it with nobody near him.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
The Bulls making a switch here. James is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Frazier. Buries it down low. And the Lakers lead by 7.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
James deciding where to go with it. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Mourning. Good work defensively by Robinson.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
To the middle. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Making it look easy. LeBron James, old man, can still get up with the alley-oop finish.
Pass to Mourning. Oh, Robinson with a block. And he stays with it. Mourning misses.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Here's Pippen. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Mourning misses.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's McAdoo. Check by James. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Baseline jumper. And it's Irving missing. Chicago with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. That one goes. Count it.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And here is Irving. No made baskets yet. Pass to Drexler. To end the drought. And Irving gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 1.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Irving. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Nash. Here's Thomas. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And the Lakers making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Here's Drexler. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Lakers with possession here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Harden can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Thomas. The Lakers with a rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kirilenko. Good work defensively by James.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Bulls out in front, up by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. That's the Laker 5. Outside Robinson. James outside. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Getting that little bit of help, James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
Outside for Wembanyama. Hardaway against James. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Frazier, the pass to Mourning. Good work defensively by Robinson. Now, here is James. Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Durant pulls it in. The Lakers trail. Releases. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Stockton, pass to James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from James.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Payton's checked in for James. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's the floater. Tries again. Robinson can't hit.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Frazier. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. Bulls on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pippen, no good.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pippen, the pass to Robinson. They grab their own miss. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And it's Chicago with a board. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Wembanyama, the pass to Stockton. The three. The Lakers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. LeBron, he's checked in for Peyton. Here's Frazier. Pass to Harden. Here's Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline from the high post.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 13. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
And this is still anyone's series. So the way he has stepped up is crucial, showing that he has what it takes to deliver on the big stage. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
On the wing, Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Pass to James. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Robinson can't hit.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Stockton. A shot from the high post. The shot by James, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Durant, the pass to Frazier. Oh, there's the alley. Robinson with the block. Here's Stockton. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season.